Houston housing market in 2025, is this a crash or a buying opportunities, and what should the smart investors and buyers should be aware of in 2025? Houston real estate has changed forever, especially after the 2020 pandemic, but do you know exactly how it has changed? In today's video, that's exactly what I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down 5 critical trends that is shaping the Houston market right now. So whether you are buying, selling, or investing, you will definitely find clarity in this video and avoid all the mistake or all the guesswork. This will help you to be a smart investor or smart buyer or smart home seller, because you're going to know the real trend or what is happening right now in the Houston markets. So you may be asking, hey, why do I care about the markets, right? So since 2020, Houston has shifted from the boom to a balanced market. Now, you want to avoid overpaying or missing on opportunities if you are a real estate buyer. And this is why this video will help you. You need a data-backed insight and local expertise. This is exactly what this video will give you. The trend number 1 is the pandemic dip and the V-shaped recovery. I'm talking about your 2020 to 2021. Sometimes in April 2020, sales briefly dropped, then it quickly rebounded to full force by the summer. Low interest rate and remote work fueled the second best sales year ever in 2020, followed by a record-breaking in 2021. The trend number 2 is the peak in sellers market. I'm talking about your 2021 to your mid-2022, because from this period, mortgage rates were around 3% and there's a lot of bidding war, right? Sellers were making the paradise, they were making a lot of money, and houses were flying off the shelf. As soon as you list them, you have multiple offers, right? The median prices actually jumped up to 12% year over year, and homes sold within days above asking price. Now, the trend number 3 is the rising rate and market reset. I'm talking about your mid-2022 to 2023 now. As the Fed hiked the interest rate, right, mortgage costs now go more than double. I'm talking about your 6%, 7% mortgage interest rate as compared to your 2020, 2021 of 3% interest rate, right? Now, payment on the same house now went up by 40%. And that's make the what? That caused the sales to cool down and inventory start climbing again. I'm talking about from your June 2022 till date. And that takes me to the trend number 4, which I'm talking about the June 2025 and the market balancing act is what I call this one. Now, there is a lot of inventory on the market right now. There's a lot of inventories, that is more houses on the market than buyers. As a matter of fact, we are now in a buyer's market. So the inventory record in the Houston area has about 38,700 active single family listings as at the time of making this video, which is around 31.8% year over year increase. The median home price right now is around $347,000, and also on the high end you see houses of single family home, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom around $450,000 also in the Houston area. So right now we are now in a buyer's market, because it means there is more inventory than available and ready buyers. So if you are a savvy investor or a regular home buyers that are looking for deal, this is the best time to start taking action, because you have the upper hand to negotiate a lot of price reduction, a lot of incentive from the builder, and above all, lower interest rate that will help you keep your mortgage low. And this takes me to my trend number 5 I'm seeing right now in the Houston area, the rising taxes and insurance. This is a hidden cost most homeowners don't even think about. Texas home insurance average saw to around 57% from 2015 to 2023 alone. This is according to Texas Controller. And premium jumped to 27% from May 2022 to May 2023, according to Kinder Institute at Rice University. So this rising in insurance costs and property taxes is squeezing out money from middle income earner month to month, and is actually reducing the home affordability. But like I said, because of the higher negotiation leverage you have, because we're in the buyer's market, you can actually negotiate all these terms or negotiate a favorable price to cover all these extra expenses you might incur as a first-time home buyer or as a regular investor. But for sellers, it means that your house has to be priced competitively. You have to make sure your house is presentable and you cannot overprice your house, because if you do, you will not be able to sell that property. So how does Houston actually compare to other cities in Texas? I'm talking about how does Houston compare to the likes of your Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, or even some other major cities in Texas. Houston housing costs remain 18.7% below the national metro averages. This is according to Wikipedia, and you can do your own research as well. In addition, Houston population continued to grow at around 100,000 per year. Houston also added around 71,000 new jobs and is expected to grow even more in 2025. So Houston is still the most affordable major metros in Texas that provide a lot of job and opportunities for both the businesses and people that are looking for jobs. So what does this mean to you as a buyer or as a consumer? It means that buyers, you now have more choice because there is more listing on the market and there is less competition for you, which means you can negotiate really hard and get a good deal for yourself, especially negotiating a lower interest rate with the builder, because now the builders are paying money to help you buy down that your interest rate. Now, as for home sellers, this is not your 2020, 2021 kind of market. This is a buyer's market, and if you really want to sell your house, you need to price it correctly. You need to make sure your properties show well. You need to hire a rockstar real estate broker that know what they are doing, that can position your house in the best way for it to sell as quickly as possible. Because for every single day you stay on the market as a seller, you are losing money and you are losing the buyers really fast. Now, if you're an investor, how does this affect you? It means you can now find a good cash flowing deal in today's market because you can buy below market value. You can negotiate a lower interest rate, which keeps more money in your pocket. You can even negotiate property management with some of these, builder, and see which of them is willing to play. So at this moment, this is what I'm seeing in the Houston, Texas area, and I've helped a lot of investors to acquire a very good deal because we couldn't get that in 2020 and 2021. So if you have been sitting on the fence, either you're an investor or you're a regular home buyer, this is the time to act right now before this buying opportunity window disappears. So as you can see, that the data shows that Houston market is still very stable, is still very strong, and strategic buyers are making a lot of money right now in this current market because it's just 100% a buyer's market, and those that are ready to play are getting a deal, like I said. So if you want help finding the right deal or analyzing the opportunities for you, I invite you to schedule a quick consultation on my calendar. You can see my calendar link in the description below, and I'll be able to help you understand your buying opportunity or dissect your situation and tell you if this is the right time to buy or you should continue to wait as the market dictates. I want you to be happy with any decision you make, and I hope I will be able to add one or two value to you when it comes to your real estate journey. Thank you for watching till the end. I want you to hit that like button and also share this video with anybody you believe has been sitting on the fence or just don't know what to do in this current market. And I also welcome you to join my YouTube family. Click on that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. Thank you so much, and I want you to watch this next video before you go, where I walk you through how to buy your first or your next rental property without any mistake and avoid all the rookie mistakes that a lot of people have made. You'll find a lot of value there, and I will see you in the video. Peace.